Here we are. Hello. Good evening, my darling batlings. You may notice that, You may notice that they're here, yes. You may also notice that I finally remembered to add my trademark facial markings that have been absent from this model ever since it debuted. Oops.
You bought it.
But I fixed it, so does that count as breaking it? If anything, if we're going by mathematical rules, that makes it completely neutral.
Do I look like a mathematician?
Yes.
You look like the kid of a mathematician.
Fuck you.
Do it yourself, you coward.
Do it yourself.
Here.
The teasing is going to be even more severe in this form, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, yes it is.
Look here,
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Shut up. Look here, the joke here is that my father actually was a mathematician, so that's the joke. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Also, Kier is practicing his feminine presenting voice. So, just wanted to explain that to the audience if you wonder why there's 2 femboys in chat now.
Yeah, so my voice will be coming and going because I'm going to be practicing my voice. I am going to be going to an LGBT bar come possibly this Tuesday or Wednesday. I originally planned for tonight, but I decided not to. It's just too hot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, relatable.
It's a scorcher outside.
Mm-hmm. Also, because I go into
Except that, well, I'm not 100% relatable because I'm pretty sure there's no LGBT bars in my area. I'm pretty sure that if I were to ask where the nearest LGBT bar is in this area, I'd get shot.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I use Google.
But yeah, with that out of the way, we're doing Nukem 3D tonight. I know the schedule originally said Psychonauts. I wasn't feeling it tonight, and Nukem's been my current hyperfixation. You can thank the autism for that. And if anyone redeems the Nukem quotes, character voice thing that I usually do, it's going to sound incredibly cursed with the voice changer.
I'm actually curious now. I'm genuinely...
If anything, would you like me to, supplement as well? So they can get both the Maxine voice and somewhat an authentic feeling of it?
Sure, 2 for the price of 1. It's a 2-for-1 sale. It's like a Super Saiyan bargain sale.
Let's see where the...
Except without the Super Saiyans.
Oh, there it is.
So let's stop playing E-Rock's amazing metal cover of Sailor Man and boot up the game. Which booted up in window mode, as it is wont to do. This is a bug with the 20th Anniversary World Tour version that still has not been fixed 8 years later. No, I don't want to play in 1680 by 1050 resolution. What is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Who plays in 1680 by 1050? Who even has a monitor that is that resolution?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Since you seemingly want To hear Duke Nukem being butchered through the voice changer. I'm here to kick bubblegum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass.
Here. Oh. I'm here to kick gum and chew ass, and I'm all out of ass. I can't do a great job.
And it's still not being captured, but still not being captured by... Oh yeah, that's because I have game capture turned off. So. Or am I gonna have to, like, fucking manually capture a specific window? No, not Mignon. I say. There we go.
2 magazines for the price of 1? What is this?
Magic.
So, what? Are you saying you want to be double teamed by 2 of me?
Oh, I did not say that. I did not say that.
You sounded
So,
excited
Maxine?
at the prospect of 2 of me.
I was laughing at something else, okay? So silly. I'm a chuckle.
Yes.
Maxine, do not tempt me with a good time.
Yes. Seriously, why is it not showing up in... Okay, it's not showing up on my preview, but it is showing up on stream. That's annoying. Very annoying. And my preview is just frozen, that's the problem. There we go, now it's the right size. And I've got, I guess, reshare it to you guys, and then it'll go back to the wrong size because they don't know. This was 2016 when this remaster came out, and they still couldn't figure out how to just keep it full screen in the background. Now you may be asking, Maxine, why don't you play one of the much better source ports instead of subjecting yourself to the 20th Anniversary World Tour version? Because I can't get the source ports to sound like I want them to, and I don't have time to search archives of sound fonts.
I'm leaving that in chat for anyone who happens to stumble in and wonder what the fuck I just posted.
Alright, can you guys see it?
Yep.
Yes.
And is it showing? It is showing on stream, I can see that, okay. Because like I said, my preview's broken.
Cool.
Alright. They don't even include the story summary. Wow, that's kinda shitty.
Alright.
Anyways,
Let's rock. Dead. Those alien bastards are gonna pay for
Let's
shitting up my ride.
And roll.
voiced by probably the one of the 2 most iconic roles that John St. John has ever voiced. Definitely is number 1. Number 2, I would say, is Big the Cat.
Did he also do Wormmouth?
No, that was Paul St. Peter.
The saint. It's the saint that throws me
You've
off.
got your saints mixed up.
Better question: why aren't they both actual saints?
I mean, I could make a joke about the Catholic Church, but I don't want to get political.
Yeah, let's not.
Political or truthful? Political or
Because it's the
truthful?
Catholic Church that that canonizes saints.
So what you're saying is they don't have the balls to do it.
Yeah, unlike Duke Nukem, they don't have balls of steel. So, as the title says, I'm still a relative newbie to Duke Nukem 3D. I played through most of the first episode, which is what we're on. I have not played much past that. Like, I'm more experienced with Doom than I am with Duke. And Duke plays similarly, but just different enough to Doom to throw me off. Like, for example, you can aim up and down in Duke. Whereas in Doom, you cannot aim up and down. Instead, it has an auto-aim that just, like, as long as you're aiming in the direction of an enemy, no matter what their elevation is, as long as they're, you know, centered and within your eyesight, your shot will hit them. And that's due to Doom and Duke Nukem running on two different engines. Hey, Jartsa. I agree. Yeah, no vertical aiming in old school Dooms. That wasn't added into... Well, you can do that in source ports now, but I don't like to do that in source ported versions of Doom because I feel like it's cheating. Just like how I don't like to enable jumping in Doom 1 and 2 because the level design's not built for allowing you to jump.
Oh, they said to use the...
In case you wondered what kind of theater this is.
This would have been a game that younger me would have really...
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't press use on the mirror. I need to do that. Because, it's a good showcase of, like, one of the things that apparently... Like, I was not around for Duke Nukem 3D's launch. Well, I technically was, but I was 3 years old. So I was way too young to play it. I was too young to play it even with the adult content turned off. Hell, we didn't even get a PC until, I think, 98. Yeah, it was 98 because the first PC game I got was Lego Island. But, like, Duke's, you know, famous one-liners were actually a revolutionary thing at the time. Because Duke was, like, basically the first-person shooter protagonist to have a defined character and voice and personality. Whereas everyone you played as before were just mute characters that you never really got to know. Like, a lot of people talk about Duke being, like, an outdated caricature of, like, the 90s excess of, you know, macho heroism and stereotypes and stuff and all that jargon, but still revolutionary for the time, and I think that has merit anyways.
I'm looking good.
Like, Duke will comment on stuff that you interact with, and there's stuff like, oh, I'm gonna interact with the toilet.
Much better.
Jeez.
Crass now, revolutionary for 1996.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's tons of cool secrets, like, this was directly competing with Quake unintentionally, because they both happened to come out around the same time in 96. So there's plenty of pot shots at id Software, including, like a destructible building that's based on id Software's headquarters. Also, the fact that you can even destroy parts of the environment was revolutionary for the time. Really showed, like, this game's a good technical showcase for what the build engine was capable of.
So Duke didn't wash his hands.
Nope.
Nope, you cannot interact. Well, you can interact with it. You know what? I'm gonna show you something even grosser than him not washing his hands.
Oh, jeez.
You gotta break the toilet,
Don't tell me he's gonna drink from the shit.
and if I weren't at full health, I would drink the water, and that would heal me.
What the fuck?
Ew.
It was right.
You can also do that with fire hydrants.
Weird, but okay.
And you can do that with water fountains too. And granted, Duke Nukem Forever has a lot more gross stuff in it just in its opening sequence. But like, this game was really controversial for its time. Like, keep in mind, this was only a few years into the ESRB even being a thing. And in a lot of countries, it either got banned or censored.
Oh boy.
And in different ways depending on what region you were in. Like, in Japan, they censored a lot of violence. In Australia, they censored a lot of the sexual content. Yeah, you can find a dead Indiana Jones in one level. You can also find a dead Luke Skywalker, I believe. Hanging from a frozen cavern like he was in the Wampa scene from Empire Strikes Back. There's tons of pop culture references in Duke Nukem 3D.
Oh, jeez.
Don't have time to play with my...
No, even the box art itself, which I'm sure you guys have seen at one point or another, is a pop culture reference. It is a direct send-up of the box art for Army of Darkness. As are some of Duke's more iconic one-liners, like "Hail to the King, baby," is from Army of Darkness. It's a Bruce Campbell line. It's time to kick ass. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum is a reference to They Live with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
I've heard the Piper.
And of course, you could argue very easily that Duke's appearance in this game is heavily modeled after Renee Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Also, you get a jetpack.
Noise.
But they were smart enough to, one, hide secrets in areas that you're not supposed to be able to access without cheating or glitching. And two, they were smart enough to make sure you don't just fly, out the level boundaries by having turrets shoot at you if you go out of bounds. I'm not gonna get, good level times on this run because, like I said, still relatively new to Duke Nukem 3D, and because I'm also, trying to show off a lot of its impressive stuff.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Also, have you noticed anything about these pig enemies?
Other than the fact that they remind me of the those guards from Star Wars Episode 6.
That's probably not what they were going for. They are literally pig cops.
What are you waiting
Oh,
for? Christmas?
And their uniforms, since this takes place in LA, their uniforms are a spoof on the LAPD, where it says LARD.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Lord.
Okay, I didn't expect that.
Yeah. Like, Duke Nukem 3D was like a big send-up of American pop culture and American culture itself. Like, that that even kinda unintentionally carries over into some of its console ports, like Duke Nukem 64 was famously censored in a lot of ways to tone down the sexual content, because Nintendo was like, no, we can't have boobies in our M-rated first-person shooter. So this level where, like, you're going into an adult video store, they changed it to a gun store.
Okay.
And I've thought about streaming different console versions of, like, Doom and Duke sometime. Because there's tons of different console ports of these games across different eras, and they all have their unique quirks.
Where is it?
Because back in the days when these games were coming out, there was like a really big gap in what PCs were capable of versus what consoles were capable of. So, like you saw a lot of ports that had to make concessions for what the consoles could handle. Anyways, let's drink some toilet water.
Ew.
Damn, I'm looking good.
And I look better.
See, there's a secret room behind one of these books. There we go. And we get pipe bombs.
Nice.
There's a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
You've got mail. Oh?
Get medieval on your asses.
Remote detonated pipe bombs. So, something I should have mentioned, but like anytime you see a reflection of Duke in this game, that was genuinely technically impressive for its time.
Oh, wow.
Because, like, he was one of the first-person shooter characters to have a real-time reflection. Well, sort of cheating, it's just, displaying his, sprite back at you. But, still, that is a thing that took some technical wizardry to figure out how to do. Nowadays, there's a lot of ways to fake it through screen space reflections and ray tracing. But back then, your options were limited, or you just didn't have a reflection at all.
Come get some.
Anyways, next weapon? Chain gun cannon. Also known as the Ripper. And also, enemy behavior in this game was pretty advanced for its time. Like, our standard trooper enemies that we fight can fake their deaths and lull you into a false sense of security and then strike when you have your back turned to them. Also, like right here, the fact you can level an entire building. You couldn't do that in first-person shooters before this. And it still took, like, even later first-person shooters, it took them a while to have this kind of environmental destruction, even if it's completely scripted like it is here. Like, Red Faction, I think, was, like, the first one to have, like, full-on, you can destroy parts of the environment however you wish.
Nice.
I wouldn't know, I've never played Red Faction. Also, just like being able to interact with different parts of the environment. It's great. Like, excuse me, sir.
So as someone who wanted to play Red Faction, yeah, the physics were amazing for it.
Like you can play pool, and the pool bays have actual physics to them.
Nice.
Very rudimentary physics, but physics nonetheless. They didn't mean to do that, but it helps make the world feel more real, which is what they were going for.
Nice.
A lot of first-person shooters of the era. Also, like, the fact that it's not just one forward-facing sprite. As you turn, the sprite changes. And the reflection. Programming wizardry cannot go understated. Thing I did. Also, does that look familiar?
Yeah.
High speed pursuit.
It's the high-speed pursuit of O.J. Simpson when he was trying to escape.
I thought so.
You know, when he was in his getaway vehicle with his fake mustache.
The Ford Bronco.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah, it's a Ford. It's not literally the footage, but it's a pretty direct reference to it.
Close enough.
Also, another bit of interactivity in stages like this one.
Baby.
You know, Duke's a good guy because he tips his strippers. Also, I found out through an insane video done by G-Man Lives. I think it was G-Man Lives. Where he covered every Duke Nukem game released up to the point the video was made. Which is pretty much all of them now, except there's been remastered versions of Duke Nukem 1 and 2. The original DOS games that this is the third entry of. Which were not first-person shooters, they were platformers. Those got a remaster, but they're exclusive to a... I don't want to say obscure, just like kind of like separate from the current console wars console called the Evercade. So I'm actually thinking of picking up an Evercade just to play those remasters. Which, you know, I picked the perfect time to pick one up because they discontinued the old model of the Evercade and haven't launched the new model yet.
I've heard of it.
And by discontinued, I mean nowhere has any in stock. And I've only found one site that has pre-orders in the US for the new model. And you can't just get the console on its own, you have to get the Tomb Raider bundle. That was a bad place to rewind to. The rewind feature is so helpful. And this was also, the rewind feature was added starting with, I believe, the Xbox 360 port of Duke Nukem 3D. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that was pretty advanced for its time because it's literally rewinding to previous points in your playthrough. Like, you know, emulators have rewind features very commonly these days, and we're even starting to get retro game compilations that have built-in rewind features. But to incorporate that in a console game at the time, or a console port of the PC game, was wild. And it wasn't running through emulation, so that's completely different. You're gonna find I tend to stick to the shotgun.
That's all done. Sorry about that. I was quiet for a minute because I was working on something. Sorry.
Duolingo?
No, actually, my Extra Life profile. I talked to Mario with the Mario Bros. I was talking to Mario about creating a team, and he went ahead and created it. So he is still captain of the team. But since I suggested it, I'm like, I want to be part of the group a little bit more. So we created a team. So yay!
Nice.
Yeah. Like, I actually put my profile, because we're actually we just christened ourselves the, what was it? The Smash Bros. Of Chicagoland. And of course, my personal page is labeled Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
Anyways, I've come to know him through, come to know that particular incarnation, thanks to IT trader Dr. Ivo Pingusnick.
Yeah, but I can't exactly get away with Pingusnick anyway. I mean, I could, but I don't think I want to push any buttons. Or I may be a madman, but I'm trying to keep things PC. PG, I mean.
You shouldn't keep things PC. You should keep things. You should keep things constant.
I meant PG. Rated E for everyone.
I'm rated NR18.
That's not even a rating. It's not a rating in either of the ratings boards.
That's
For
the point.
movies or games.
That's
Are you thinking of NC set? Are you thinking of NC-17?
No, I was basically thinking like the NR not rated. But I figured let me make it funnier.
So it's not rated, but it is rated for those 18 and above.
Yeah. 21 in some countries.
Once I clear out the enemies in here, I can show off one of the more famous Easter eggs or secret areas. Come on. Okay, so we go for the Satanic Church, and
That's one doomed space marine.
Oof.
we found Doom Guy's corpse. Hey, Timo!
Timo.
Hey, Timo.
Timo, apparently discovered today just how blessed the Monster Musume monster designs are.
Oh yeah.
And that their model unintentionally resembles the devil designs from Monster Musume. Does that mean Timo's a monster girly?
Timo, if you want some more monster stuff, let me know. I got your back.
Like, seriously, Monster Musume has some, not just great designs for its monsters, but also, like, great logic into categorizing them. Like, one of the monster girls from the Monster Musume mobile game, or online game, I don't know which, I don't play it, is a Quetzalcoatl, which is depicted as a lamia with wings. Also, the naming scheme for a lot of the characters in Monster Musume is really smart, where different species have themed names to individual members. Like the most obvious one, if you read into the manga past where the anime currently is, and probably ever will be at this rate, is the Minotaurs, who are all named after different kinds of dairy products.
Come get some.
Don't activate the tripwire.
So, Timo, there's a few Monster Girl stuff I could show you. Like, one was about this guy who ends up being a doctor for the monster species. Might be a bit
Oh
alley.
yeah, it's called what's it called? Monster Doctor, I think.
The English one,
yeah.
Yes,
yes. I think that's
Its
the-
Japanese title is very similar to Monster Musume because they both have Monster Musume in their full names, but one of them's God damn, that's one of them's abbreviated to Monster Musume and the other one's abbreviated to like Monster Doctor to differentiate them.
Also,
Hey, Shadow Dragon. Rudy.
Also, Timo, I'm pretty sure you already know about the Monster Girl Encyclopedia.
Which unfortunately I think was taken off of at least the original wiki hosting site it was on, due to it originally being hosted on what's now Fandom. And Fandom had like a crackdown on that, what they deem not safe for work content. So if you're at all familiar with how unrepentantly sussy Monster Musume can get, a lot of that makes more sense when you find out that before he made Monster Musume, the author originally made Monster Girl hentai. And continues to do so on through his social media. Like he had a whole webcomic series they post on twitter.com about a succubus in the Monster Musume world who has not random, just like hookups with people that she met online, is consistently disappointed by all of them.
So, yeah, I have a few sites for the Monster Girls type stuff. Mainly elves. So, yeah. Just holla. I got you.
Also, Timo, I hope you're staying relatively cool in the heat that I know was going on in your area.
Yeah, I hope that things cool down for you soon. It's gotta be unbearable.
What was the temperature?
Too damn high.
Yeah,
Come
like,
get some.
even for Hell's standards, it was too damn high. Like, I was watching her stream last night, and she was muted, like, the entire stream because she just couldn't, she couldn't bear wearing the headphones, in the heat.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
Ah, it was
Last
1 moment.
Ugh. That's a no good. That is a no good.
Ah, it was also 92 here as well.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Alright, I think I might screwed myself on this run because I'm out of explosives and I need explosives to break open a wall.
Oops.
So tomorrow's gonna
Yeah,
be
unfortunately, one of the downsides of Duke Nukem 3D is that there are very rarely, but occasionally, instances where you can screw yourself out completing the level. Either that or you're like me and you can't figure out, like, how am I supposed to progress? I am boxed in. Again, that's a problem that I have with a lot of early first-person shooters. And that's not like me calling it bad game design or anything. That's just down to this being a genre I didn't grow up with. So, and I'm just now getting into.
Yeah. Fair.
I don't want to have to pull a boot. Oh, there we go. I had the key for that. Duh. So I didn't screw myself. Well, of course I didn't screw myself. I can't get away with showing that on Twitch. Ah, shit. Okay, now I really am screwed because I'm supposed to use a pipe bomb to disable those. Wait,
Well, shit.
aha. Oh, that was useless. I'm gonna have to tank the damage and hope that I don't die.
Well, shit. You have died, don't be surprised.
So I don't think you hoped hard enough. Timo, count yourself lucky right now, 'cause I could use the rain.
Yeah.
Like, this whole week is going to be in the 90s, even going. I don't know when the 90s are going to drop.
Yeah, it's insane here, too. And trust me, I know insane. This is just like bat shit crazy here.
I'm gonna get medieval on
But how can it be in the 90s? The 90s ended over 20 years ago.
Go in the corner, Ari.
You're not the boss of me.
Hail to the king, baby.
I will commit crimes against comedy and get away with it. Hey, if Amy Schumer can get away with committing crimes against comedy and still have a career, then so can I. I know that's an easy target, but that was an easy target, but I couldn't go after Carlos Mencia because he doesn't have a career anymore.
You know what I gotta say about that, right?
I think you might
Damn
be
it.
right.
That's twice in a row.
Yeah, I
We
could.
were both going for that.
I could get more in the corner. Because I'm already in a corner, but I could get more in the corner. I could get nice and comfortable over here in the corner.
I think you might be right.
Really, Shadow Dragon? Really?
I needed that.
Oh god, that when Duke said I needed that, my mind went to oh kid, I needed
Kid, I needed that. Ah, there we go. Ah, fuck. Missed that jump.
Missed it by that much.
Ratchet was the best cranky old man. Agreed.
I mean, animated version of Ratchet, I think took it, dialed it up to 11, but Prime actually made it sound, believable.
JKR, why are you picking the same thing I'm picking? Like, we're like a half a second off.
Hey, you gotta be
Also, I
faster.
think the best cranky old man in Transformers, as much as I hate to say it, would have to be Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but true.
Because his father was the wheel. The first wheel.
The first
And what
wheel.
did he
You know what
transform
he
into? Nothing.
Nothing! But he did so with honor! Dignity! Damn it!
One of my favorite images I've seen related to Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire is like the final battle from Revenge of the Fallen if all the Cybertronians were humans. And it's Optimus Prime ripping the face off of an old Egyptian man with an old, like, Warrior One fighter pilot's corpse strapped to his back.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck?
That's what Jetfire basically is.
I mean, yeah, but it cracks me up because it's like if I actually saw that image, I'd be like, yeah.
I
This
wish
is-
I could find it, but this was years ago. Oh yeah, Dad used this to open the doors. Ratchet, you can appease him by shutting up and staying out of his way and not touching his stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear Ratchet,
Just don't ask him to help it. Just don't ask him to help you with your science project.
Whenever I hear Ratchet, I immediately go Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah. Fun fact, for those of you that aren't massively into Transformers lore, did you know that the original T1 Ratchet was originally supposed to be female? And that, the name comes from the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest character Nurse Ratchet?
Like, I knew that, but I don't know if anybody else did.
Yeah, I know that you knew that, of course. You're the one who introduced me to the guy who taught me that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of Chris McFeely, apparently one of the things that goes to show like how much of a lore master of Transformers he is are you aware of the two different source books or chronology books that they did for IDW Transformers? That sort of like detailed all the canon events as like an encyclopedia resource. The first one, called Continuum, was infamous for having tons of factual errors. And when they did a second one, years later, they actually ran it by Chris McFeely to make sure everything was right.
I think I'll climb up.
Nice.
Like the IDW staff ran it by Chris McFeely to make sure that their own chronology was right.
Come get
Keep in mind, Chris McFeely is not officially employed as part of any Transformers production that I'm aware of. Apart from
Not really,
the time where he was a contributor to Ask Vector Prime.
Yeah.
I gotta remember how to swim. There we go.
Oh, there are so many jokes I can make right now.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim.
I was going to be more like, keep me away from the water. I sink.
Well, that depends on what form you're in, and whether your slime form is buoyant, or if it's like Monster Musume slimes, and like you dissolve in water if you are submerged in too much.
I'm just making a joke because I'm black.
Oh.
Well, stay safe, Timo.
Yes, please stay safe.
Yeah. Stay safe. So, one of my art friends just sent me a Humble Bundle link about music production. Yeah, kind of cute.
I will not stay safe. I will live on the edge. I will live on a prayer.
So you're on the edge of glory.
I'm one step closer to the edge and I'm about to break.
This sucks.
I deserve that.
This sucks.
Hey, Nicky.
My God! The shut
Hey, another fitting time to use that. Oh god, I need to re-equip my scuba gear. I was about to drown.
I got scuba gear if you want. I'm selling it. Like,
Can I
seriously,
buy
do
it
have
from you
scuba-
so I can resell it at triple? Can I buy it from you so I can resell it at triple the price?
Depends on how much. Depends on how much you want to buy it for.
Also, will you lend me the money to buy it from you with?
I'm nice, dude, but I'm not that nice.
If you help me buy it, I'll cut you in.
Yeah, right. God damn it.
Those are some delicious chunky bits that you can blow up enemies into. Like dibbing, as it's called, which is where you blow an enemy into chunks, is a staple of this era of first-person shooters. Yes, but Duke Nukem 3D's jibs are extra juicy.
Shadow Dragon.
Oh no, what did Shadow Dragon say?
Look, I did the shotgun twice. He doesn't. Also, I'll blow someone in chunks.
Groovy.
Now, one thing that I know a lot of people like to shit on the Nintendo 64 version. Damn it, I got THX.
You're welcome.
I know a lot of people like to shit on the Nintendo 64 version of Duke Nukem 3D solely because it's censored. But I would argue one of the censorship changes it makes is actually an improvement. Which is that you can actually rescue the captured babes instead of having no choice but to either leave them alone in their pods or to mercy kill them.
No!
Because, like, we didn't get to go over the plot of this game, what little plot it has, because this remaster doesn't include the plot summary that's in the original PC version. Basically, aliens have invaded Earth. Duke's the only one who can save Earth, and the aliens have also stolen any of her babes to use them as breeding slaves. No, that's not something to laugh at. It's
I wasn't.
big aliens, and in terms of how they're being used.
I wasn't laughing, so.
It sounded like you were.
No, I was just like.
I mean, Duke Nukem Forever tries to make a comedy scene out of it, and it's incredibly horrific because of that. Again, Duke Nukem Forever just fails at a lot of its intended comedy due to its sense of humor being outdated for the time it came out.
Disturbing
Yeah.
and makes me uncomfortable. This is offensive, disturbing, and makes me uncomfortable.
Oh no, I've been shrunky.
What the fuck?
You have died.
How?
Being shrunkled only lasts for a little bit, and if you unshrunkle while you're in an enclosed space, you die from being squished.
Oh. Okay.
And you, in later stages, get your own shrink ray as a weapon.
Now, here is a high-pitched sound only you can hear.
And if I remember correctly, you also get an expansion ray, which, keep that away from the DeviantArt artist.
And away from me as well. Granted, I don't need it, but still, knowing me, he knows me.
Of course.
Are you saying that you're into expansion?
Partially. A very specific
okay.
niche of it.
I mean, I'm into like Manyu Hikencho style, robot expansion.
Basically, chest and booty.
Oh
but
yeah.
not all of it's done tastefully, so I'm like super picky about it. Like,
You
I'm
are a
honestly honest
connoisseur
about
of your
it.
smut.
Yes,
You're a connoisseur of your smut.
exactly. Also, like I'm at least honest about it, you know.
Yeah.
How many people will be honest about it?
Not many. At least not that I know.
Oh, Timo has a good question for you.
Out of curiosity, what voice mod am I using? I'll link it to you after stream, because I can't it's basically like an AI voice changer that was recommended to me by Cloud Sato that they've started using for their streams. And it takes a little bit of setting up, and you have to have a pretty beefy GPU in order to use it effectively. Thankfully, I might to go for an upgrade, but it's beefy enough to run this without any problems. Like, I've got it tuned to a user-made preset, like, based on Rias from High School DxD. But I've got it tuned down lower, so more of my natural voice comes through. So it sounds realistically like a female version of myself, instead of just anime girl voice. And also because, like, for the purposes that I'm using this for, I wouldn't want to, like, just, I'm going to make myself sound like an actually professional voice actor. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I used it as a base and then tweaked it from there to get the sound that I wanted. And there's a Discord community for the people that make this, where they have like a built-in browser for finding different voice models to work off of. Yeah, there's a very fine line between like ripping off someone's voice with this kind of tech and doing like a reference to it. The only reason I went with a Rias model is because it has the tone, like the tonality to it that I was looking for the Maxine model. Like, I was more concerned about like the register of the voice rather than trying to replicate sounding like a specific person. It pairs well with my natural voice too. Thank you. You're making me blush. I know it's a stupid thing to blush over, but you're making me blush. I'm not used to getting compliments like, I say I'm not used to getting compliments on my voice. I am. It's just, like, usually they're from... Usually I brush them off as being like, oh, you're just saying that to make nice casual conversation. I'm not good at taking compliments is what I'm trying to say. Now is that a tee blush or a head blush? It is a, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about that. I'll get back to you on that.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
No, it's not that. Okay, I've gotta be sneaky. I gotta be quick. Oh, there's my scuba gear. I thought he had run out. This is a hard part to get through. Because you have to time it just right. There we go. Otherwise you get squished. You'd also get squished by doors in this game if you're particularly unlucky.
I'm just laughing at how you said hard. Hard.
Yeah, there was something I was trying to say earlier, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was watching this like crazy retrospective on every Duke Nukem game ever released. By I think it was G-Man Lives. Like there are not one, not two, but 3 console exclusive Duke Nukem games that all feature time travel. And at the end of one of them, it says that, like, one of them is like, all the men on Earth had been wiped out by the alien invaders and they're using the women as breeding pods again. But it's the future, so they take Duke to the future to free the humans. And then at the end it's like, oh, what are we gonna do to repopulate the Earth? We'll have every woman on Earth do it with the Nukem. And I'm like, that's a horrible idea, because you're gonna reach a genetic end cap to that very quickly when every new child on Earth shares the same father.
They would have to. Oh.
But the future, according to Duke Nukem Land of the Babes, the future is going to be inbred Duke Nukem mutants.
I hate that I thought of a way to fix it.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm keeping it to myself. Like, that's how disgusted I am with myself.
I also want the Duke Nukem time travel games gives its own explanation for why Jack the Ripper was never caught. Because Duke time traveled into Victorian London and had a shootout with him and killed him.
Nah.
IDK asked SMG4 when he made most males having their dicks shot by doors and including himself. I hate that I just read that. Oh yeah, now I remember what I have to do. You can shoot the switches to activate them. I use the pistol for this. I think. Ah, need to run. I'm not, just for the record, I don't have anything against SMG4. I've just never really watched any of his content. But I do respect him for keeping Pingus alive. I was about to say for keeping Pingus alive in a world where YouTube poops aren't as popular as they used to be, but then that sounded like it was going to be like a Don LaFontaine trailer voice thing. You know, where Pingus isn't as... where YouTube poops isn't as popular as it used to be.
In the world where
Come get some. Where is it?
somewhere.
Over the rainbow.
Way up high.
Our birds fly.
Out of curiosity, can anyone do Miss Val's voice?
Probably not with the voice changer on. There we go, that's the code.
Jimmy!
Like, I can do it with the voice changer off. I'm not turning the voice changer off yet.
Oh, no problem.
Of
I was
course
just
not.
curious if I could do it.
starting from here on out, you're gonna see me get very lost, because this is like, I'm not very experienced with Duke Nukem 3D, as I've said many times this stream. I'm especially not experienced with these letters onwards. So basically, don't bully me, it's my first time.
We're lost again. Don't try and fool me, Arikado. We're lost. LOSD lost. What are you laughing about over there?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of stuff?
Stuff.
Stuffy stuff.
Ah, there we go. I probably shouldn't have jumped off of that. I'm sorry, but anytime I pick up a pipe bomb and it says pipe bomb with an exclamation point like that, it makes me think of that meme where like Sonic and Tails are dancing and it says there's a pipe bomb in your mailbox.
So I also think of the Miku one where it's like, oh my gosh, pipe bomb, so cool.
The Miko meme I keep thinking of, against my will, is the one where she sings Africa. But she screams, in Africa. I keep thinking of Miku as... Miku is celery. I'm not familiar with that. I know about the Miku leek spin.
I know those leaks.
Again, I'm not in the Vocaloid community. I'm not in the Vocaloid community, so there's a lot of Vocaloid memes that I either don't know about or just don't get when they're referenced.
I know the lick spin and the juice song.
Oh yeah, Pulpy Paw was one of my favorites.
People.
Nene from Hollow Wife did a cover of that.
Oh?
Yep, and even recreated the music video.
Oh wow. I mean, the juice.
No,
juice is
come
only
back.
like 5
Elevator, come back.
Baby, come back.
When you think about it, aren't we all just vegetable juice? The answer is no.
Thank you there. I was like, what the hell, Shiva? Where the hell
I'm a
did you get
steak.
your logic?
I'm a steak though, so.
Gonna rip
I'm
on
literally
you
just a
one.
fucking time bomb.
Damn it. Damn it.
Okay, what do I do now? Is this a missile or is it like a space rocket? I can't tell.
Mhm.
Zach, F, K, in the coffee. You're a bit early for Deadly Premonition. We're doing that Friday night. We're blowing up the rocket. I see, said the blind man to his deaf wife. We've royally fucked up that rocket.
Ouch.
Alright, finally at the end of the stage. I'm gonna try and complete chapter 1 tonight at the very least. Or episode 1, rather.
Rip him a new one.
I should probably save. Here we go.
Yeah, that would be smart.
Damn it, need the blue key card. Alrighty, time to go on a hunt. There's the blue key card. Now how do I get back up there? Probably a teleporter. Oh, you just jump up there. I was looking for like a teleporter or something. Oops.
Come get some.
Go with the flow. Okay, mysterious cave writing. If there's anyone I'm going to trust, it's you. I mean, mysterious cave writing has never steered us wrong so far, right?
Yeah.
Think about all the fun times we've had together thanks to mysterious cave writing. There was that time we were playing Duke Nukem 3D.
Yeah.
I think we just caused an earthquake.
Oops.
Oops, you broke it.
I got you.
Oops, I blocked the off.
Where is it?
You shot him in the kneecap.
Did you have a nice
That
trip?
was stupid of me. Yeah, I'll see you next fall. Aha, there's the place I was trying to get into, I think. No, it's not. Or is it?
Weird. Okay. Ooh. Get off our planet, alien scum!
The smack dab on your
It's a good thing that Duke's here to take out all of these tentaculated monstrosities. Because if you've seen enough hentai, you know exactly what tentacled aliens do to Earth's chicks.
Oh
Yeah, and depending on which one you're watching, it will tell you how bad it gets.
Yep.
I'm not gonna go into detail.
Good.
You know I'm not gonna go into detail, obviously, on Twitch.
Yeah, no, we can't afford to do that.
I can't afford that. Because we're like, well,
Just casually walking through lava.
yeah, but I got protective boots, so my feet will stay safe.
I do not have enough money to explain why that's not how it works.
I needed that.
Oh, never fire a rocket launcher in close range environments.
I mean, you can, but only
Not just in Duke Nukem, not just in Duke Nukem 3D, just in general.
Yeah,
I
no.
mean, you can, but just once.
Who wants some?
This fire level reminds me of something, and I don't know what.
This level's kind of giving me nothing to commentate on, so I'm just going to share some goofy lore with you guys. Did you know that depending on what time period and what source of media you're looking at, Goofy has multiple different legal names, which implies that he has multiple different identities that he swaps between depending on what the situation calls for, which means he's probably involved in some shady stuff.
Okay.
I have another question. I have another theory to add to that. He's in the witness protection program.
Like I said, involved in some shady stuff.
Yep.
Either that or he helps the feds a lot.
Do I need to say it a third time?
Yes.
Too bad. But yes, my favorite of his different aliases he's gone under was in the 1950s. He starred in some 50s era workplace and working man comedies where they tried to tone down the country bumpkin aspects of him and make him more modern for the modern age of 1950 whatever. And they changed his name from Goofy to George D.
The fuck?
looks terrible.
Yeah.
Watch it turn out then the latest retcon. They're going to say that he had that his real name is something like Ignatius.
Mordecai.
It's something horrible like that. So Goofy is actually the better name to go by.
Jebediah.
Zachariah.
Just Zach. So,
Also, did you know that Mickey Mouse's full name is Michael Mouse, officially?
I
Seriously?
thought that was a joke. No, I legitimately thought that was a joke.
And Chuck E. Cheese's full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Now, the Charles part I knew, but not the entertainment part.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
the
that's what the
entertainment
E in
part.
Chuck E. Cheese stands for.
Yeah.
It sounds like they were just high when they made these names.
I mean, what better place to be high than a pizzeria?
You're technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I'm trying to remember how this one meme about Chuck E. Cheese phrased it. So come on down to Mechanical Wet Child Pizzeria and Casino.
What is my stream? I'm at 22. Okay, I was wondering if it's keeping track. I think it's a shame that
Remember, if you're having problems with your stream, they have medication for that.
So you're gonna put medication in the valley?
I mean, if that's what we're calling it now, then sure.
So wait, you don't go whitewater rafting?
I've been whitewater rafting once.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a whitewater
How was
center not too far from my hometown.
Oh, cool. 3.
All right, I
You're
think
right,
I'm probably
you are.
just gonna end it here because I am really zoning out right now.
Yeah, I think I am too, honestly.
I blame the fried chicken.
I haven't had any fried chicken.
That's why you're zoning out because you haven't had any fried chicken.
I genuinely could be zoning out just because I'm hungry.
See?
I can't tell. That's the medication's job to make me not feel hungry. With no raid
That's
tonight because now my usual targets are online and I don't have the patience to look anything up.
Fair enough. I was gonna guide the raid, but if you're not in the mood, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, save it for next time.
You got it.
So I'll see you guys Friday, and remember the Sunday stream has been moved to Saturday. So until then, unpleasant dreams.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go.